take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two.
So we're still going around Jekyll. We have been down here. This is the St. Andrews Park on Jekyll Island. Very nice beach and picnic area. That over there is the part of Cumberland Island we've just passed. This is all Cumberland Island. We are arriving at the anchorage at Cumberland Island. We're anchoring on the south end, and it's pretty wide open right here. But the anchorage is over here where all the other boats are, and we're gonna tuck in over here somewhere.
After 7 hours, 12 minutes and 13 seconds, point 2, we arrived at the South Cumberland Island anchorage. I thought there might be maybe one boat here. I don't know, but there's like 20 boats here. Probably won't be able to see it. They go up through there, sailboats and trawlers. Sun's going down pretty soon. Got the anchor in, down, about 60, 70 feet of chain out. A few more boats that way. Tomorrow we will go explore the island, see some wild horses, a few other things. We'll film it, bring you along. I'll just hang on to us.
What's wrong right now? Why aren't we going?
We forgot the dinghy key.
Oh man, the door's locked. The alarm's set.
Oh yeah.
Let me get the key out.
Oh, I gotta get the phone out to disarm the alarm. Good gravy.
We'll try this again later. Alright. We think we have our stuff all together now, hopefully. Boat's ready to leave. We've got a key. Alarm's set on the boat. Let's go explore Cumberland Island. We went a little further past the dock we're going to go to, but this is the Grayfield Inn dock. For people that want to stay at the Grayfield Inn, but I can't see it from here. The Grayfield Inn was built in 1900 and was converted into an inn in 1962. Grayfield Inn is the sole commercial establishment on Cumberland Island.
Found a free place to dock, because you're not supposed to dock within like 100-150 feet of the private docks, or any marina docks, I guess. So tied up against an old tree, rowed it in. Time to go check out the island. This is Dungeness dock. We weren't sure if we could park here or not. It says no public parking, but then if you call online, they say you can park on the north side. But then again, there was damage from a hurricane. I don't know where you can park with our dinghy, so we just parked down.
We parked it.
We just parked it, beached it.
I just talked to one of the park rangers, and from what I've read online, we're supposed to dock our dinghies on the north end of Dungeness dock, which is the first one that we're at right now, or at the north end of Sea Camp dock. But they both got damaged during the hurricane, so they're shut down right now. but she said that we can beach them, but they're working on fixing them. They're just not done yet, so that's why we beached our dinghy down there along with some fellow cruisers. This is the Icehouse Museum. It is housed in the former ice house built by Thomas and Lucy Carnegie around 1890. Situated near the Dungeness ferry dock, the ice house was used to store huge blocks of ice brought down from the north by ship. By the turn of the 20th century, it had become obsolete as an ice storage facility due to the invention of ice-making equipment and was then used for other purposes.
They do have wild horses on this island, and we have some that we're coming up on right now. I don't know how wild they are. Free range, maybe? That's an armadillo.
Petting.
Starts running at you. Would you run away?
Yes, but I still want to. Dungeness is the name originally given to the mansion built by Phineas Miller and his wife Catherine that sat here previously. The original Dungeness burned in 1866. Thomas and Lucy Carnegie in 1885 built a modest home on this site. Thomas died in 1886. Lucy decided to remain on the island and raise her 9 children. In 1890, she expanded the original house into a 37,000 square foot mansion with more than 50 rooms. In 1959, Dungeness burned to the ground. As the story goes, one of the overseers shot a deer poacher who ended up in the hospital. Upon release, he returned to the island, sunk one of the Carnegie's yachts, and burned down Dungeness. The Carnegies later deeded most of their land to the National Park Service, so today 90% of the island is part of the national park. The Carnegies specified that the land was never to be developed, but remain a preserved national treasure. The Grange, built in 1895 for Page, a tutor for the sons and the manager of the entire estate.
This tree is about 10 feet wide right there. Go off the beaten path too much. This island does have those little pricker things that stick into everything. Let's see if I can find some. I had a whole bunch of them, probably about 100 or so, at the bottom of my shoe, like that. And anyways, I was walking barefoot along here, and sure enough, 'cause I didn't think there'd be any of those prickery things, I got one on my foot, pulled it off my finger, and then I stuck my finger. Those things are sharp, so I'd recommend just keeping your shoes on. I think I can feel a pulse on my finger. Good night. Ooh, that might make oh, I hear it. I see the peak of the ocean.
Can I keep them all?
Pick the ones you like the best.
How many do I get to keep?
It's a private conversation. Okay, she's gonna clean them out, see which one she wants to keep. Coming into the cemetery, Cumberland Island. Now I thought it was kind of low tide when we brought the boat in, but it wasn't. Shallow, the islands, I guess the banks are very shallow here. And let me show you how far we're going to have to drag the boat out to get into any deep water. Oh man, it's going to be so muddy too. This ought to be funny. Well, there we are. Looks like we're gonna have to drag this thing a ways. Oh my. Yeah. This ought to be interesting. That's gonna be muddy.
Right there.
Huh?
Eric got the dinghy dirty. I think my feet are a little dirty. Look at that. It's like a shoe of mud.